Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the 12th race in season number 1 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We are here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway for the KFC 400. I just realized I contradicted myself. The Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and we're having the KFC 400. Both really good chicken places, but they're competitors. I really didn't think about that, but who cares? It doesn't really mean much anyway. JJ Werning is starting on the pole here for this race. A 60-lap race around the Myrtle Beach Speedway. Myrtle Beach Speedway, in case you didn't know, this is kind of a lesser-known track in the NR 2003. There really aren't many races at this track. In fact, I may be the only one that has ever done a race here. Nah, I don't think that's true. But anyway, this track it's about a half a mile, just a little over a half mile, I do believe. It's almost like 6/10 of a mile, I do believe. And it is a very good track. So this is the KFC 400, 60 laps of action here today, and JJ Werning starts on the pole alongside Jesse Turner, and you got Biff Crafton, Diego Stevenson, Regan Whitlock, Gabriel Marcio, Zachary Fitzwater, Cameron Gaydew, Cameron Garlington, Matt Dallio, Aaron Lukes, Austin Spencer, Warren Henniger, Donovan Skibnicki, Trey Bartos, Stuart Gratton, Caleb Hoffman, Blaine Keys, Adam Pinchon, Jacob Reed, Riley White, Roger Carruth, Alan Cavagnaro, Christian Master, Justin Roberts, Joffrey Toussaint, Eric Powers, LJ Mills, Garrett Sonor, Aaron Walpole, Mason Powers, and Cody Hagan, the full field, starting here tonight at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Let's get this one started. The car should roll off, and we will get this 60-lap race started. And make sure that nobody pulls off. Looks like everyone's going to start, so that's good. Let's double check here. And everybody's good, so actually, yeah, everybody is good. So here we go. All 32 cars are going to start the race. JJ Werning and Jesse Turner. Remember, these two guys battle it out at Texas. We'll see how it is tonight here in Myrtle Beach. The green flag is out, and we are underway for the KFC 400. Werning with the advantage on the start. He's going to lead the first lap of the race here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Stevenson pulls out for second, and here comes Regan Whitlock for third in the number 3 car. The outside lane is not a good place here at this racetrack, and you can see Jesse Turner, who started on the outside pole, is now fallen back to 5th place and is still losing a lot of positions. Stevenson gets put up high as Regan Whitlock takes second place. Here comes Fitzwater in the number 9. I would expect one set of pit stops tonight because it is a relatively short race, but if we have cautions, we will see a bunch of interesting things happening. JJ Werning still out front in the number 51. He won at Texas Motor Speedway earlier this year, looking to get his second career win. So is Zachary Fitzwater. He won at Bristol, the only other short track we've driven at so far this season. Regan Whitlock hasn't gotten the win yet, and neither has Austin Spencer in the number 22. Now this could be a good race for Spencer and Henniger too. Henniger hasn't gotten too much of a good season so far. He's now 4th, passing Whitlock, and here comes Jesse Turner, and Fitzwater has taken the lead from JJ Werning. Zachary Fitzwater is going to lead his first lap of the night in the number 9 car. We will see pretty good deal of passing for the lead tonight. A lot better than it was at Sonoma. Here comes Austin Spencer looking to get second from JJ Werning. And if you get stuck on the outside lane, that's where you're going to fall back a lot. The outside lane is definitely not a good place here at this racetrack. And JJ Werning is going to be able to find a hole on that inside lane and get in front of Warren Henniger. And we have somebody in the pits. That's Christian Master. Now, I'm not exactly sure if you had a problem or not. Better be careful pulling out into traffic like this. Biff Crafton down. The backstretch has spun into the pit road. The caution will not come out because he's right in the pit road. Oh my goodness gracious. Now rubbing the pit road wall, trying to get out. I would come in if I were him. Of course, he's going to be tabbed for a speeding penalty here. Oh, man. And he's going to have to come back in. He overdid the pit road speed, and they'll probably be seeing a black flag on Biff Crafton. Tough break for Biff Crafton. He won last time, yesterday, at Sonoma, and probably the most boring race I've ever done in my life. Hopefully this one's going to be a little more entertaining. Right now it's pretty entertaining for Zachary Fitzwater, who's out front in the number 9. Here comes Henniger trying to get by J.J. Wording for third. The Christian Master here is a lap down. You see Biff Crafton in the pit road. Taking his speeding penalty after speeding in pit road. Now Christian Master, as I said, he's a lap down. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him for him to come down the pit road, but he is driving pretty evenly with the rest of the guys around him. That's pretty good for Christian Master. He's definitely got a good shot at getting back on the lead lap by passing. Fitzwater's still out front in the number 9. One of 2 leaders tonight, him and J.J. Wording, the only 2 drivers to lead laps so far tonight in this race. Henniger is going to get by Wording for 3rd place in that number 27. Just needs to execute the pass right here, and he's going to get it. Spencer went up high. He might have hit the wall a little bit in that number 22. It was kind of hard to tell. We never really see the left or the right sides of the cars here at this track. The way our cameras are set up. And Wording's actually going. Now this isn't for a position, but he's stuck on that outside lane again, and is going to get passed by the lap car of Christian Master. Okay, how about guys like L.J. Mills and Riley White? Haven't really seen much of them so far tonight. They're moving their ways up. Getting by Jesse Turner is L.J. Mills for 6th, I think. No, for 4th, or for 5th, actually. So he's now in 5th place. Good job by L.J. Mills in the number 41. Henniger now has his eyes set on Austin Spencer in front of him for 2nd place. Now, we have not seen a caution yet tonight. We did see that spin, though, with Biff Crafton, but the caution did not come out because he went right into the pit lane. It was not in the track area for the caution to come out. So, good job by Biff Crafton not coming back out onto the racetrack. But unfortunately, he was nabbed for speeding on pit road, trying to get back out on the racetrack. And right now, he is in last place, a couple laps down, because of that incident. Christian Master is a lap down, but he's racing like he's part of this battle. Right on the back bumper of Warren Henniger, trying to get past him. And you're going to see these speeds are going to start slowing down here a little bit. Tires are starting to wear off. You see the speeds now in the 22nd range, while the fastest laps were about 19.5 seconds. So they're definitely going slower now. And they're generally going single file right now, too. Austin Spencer still holds 2nd place, with Warren Henniger now actually being under pressure by Christian Master, the lap car. J.J. Wording is in 4th place, and Riley White has gotten past L.J. Mills for 5th, and here comes Garrett Sonor in the 16, getting by L.J. Mills for 6th. You got Jesse Turner, who started on the outside pole, fell back early. He's now working for 7th on L.J. Mills, and Cavagnaro in the number 11 is right now 9th. He's probably going to get by L.J. Mills as well for 8th. And then Cody Hagan rounds out the top 10, and the number 24, Regan Whitlock, has fallen back a little bit in the number 3. He's back to 11th. Cameron Garlington got a side-by-side battle between Caleb Hoffman and Aaron Luke. Stuart Gratton, Blaine Keys, Adam Pinchon, Gabriel Marcia, Roger Caroof, and Jonathan Skimnicki side-by-side. Jacob Reed, Aaron Walpole, Diego Stevenson side-by-side. Powers and Dalio. Joffrey Toussaint, Trey Bartow, Eric Powers, Justin Roberts, and Cameron Gaydu, the full field that's on the lead lap. Though it is still Zachary Fitzwater out front. Now, if this thing does happen to go green all the way, this might be, in fact, the shortest race time-wise that we have had all season long. because we're almost to halfway in this race. That's how short this race is. It's a 60-lap race at a short track. So, yeah. Austin Spencer in the number 22, trying to close in on the 9 in front of him. But Fitzwater has led the most laps so far in this race in that number 9 car. J.J. Wording trying to get by Warren Henniger for 3rd. And Riley White in the number 1 in 5th place, rounding out the top 5. With Sid Norris, Turner, how about Hagen here in the number 24, moving a couple positions side by side with Cavagnaro in the 11. And then L.J. Mills rounds out the top 10. Actually, it's going to be Alan Cavagnaro once it's all said and done with his pass. Actually, no. Cavagnaro is going to move up in front of the 41. And they're single file around there. Whitlock keeps on falling back in the number 3. And here comes Stuart Gratton. A little bump on Caleb Hoffman. And here comes Blaine Keys in the 42. They're going to go 3 wide here at Myrtle Beach. Lots of times when we see 3 wide, we see crashes here, but they're going to be able to get away with it. Jonathan Skivnicki in the 31. Started last place at Sonoma last time. Moved his way up to 16th place, so he went through half the field in that race. Right now, he's halfway through the field tonight in 16th place. Christian Master in the 14 is a fast car, trying to get back on the lead lap the hard way, and then possibly hoping for a caution to come out so he can get to the tail end of the field. If he can get by the 9 of Zachary Fitzwater, which is possible that he might very could possibly do this. If Christian Master can get by the 9, he'll be back on the lead lap. And then you'll be able to race for the win if you can actually do it. Of course, it's kind of hard to move your way up that many positions, but he's really trying to get his lap back. Spencer is in the wall, and that's going to allow Warren Henniger to pass him by. And it looks like J.J. Wording's going to get by Spencer as well. Actually, he's not. I don't know what happened to Spencer for him to do that. We are over halfway through this race now, by the way. And we haven't had a caution yet. I actually expected there to be a little more yellow in this race than we've seen so far. Wording's now going to get 3rd from Austin Spencer. Here comes Riley White now trying to get by the number 22. And here comes Christian Master getting his lap back on the number 9 of Zachary Fitzwater. So Christian Master raced his way through the field and now is back on the lead lap in the number 14. Zachary Fitzwater is still the leader, but now he does not have a lap car in between him and 2nd place. So that may allow Warren Henniger to close in on him here. But Fitzwater looking to get his 2nd career win and only become the 2nd ever driver to win 2 races in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Really thought we would see a caution sometime throughout this race, and it'll probably when the pit stops happen, which they're going to be really, really soon. So when the pit stops happen is probably when I would expect a possible caution to happen, and they're coming off a pit road and everything. It is kind of a mess when they do all that. Here comes Spencer trying to get by Wording, and somebody peeled off. That is Fitzwater to make his stop. That's going to allow the lead to go to Warren Henniger, so Henniger is going to lead this lap, but most likely he's going to come in next time by. See who else is in. That's L.J. Mills in his pit stall. I do believe Jonathan Skivnicki and Aaron Lukes are in, and so is Zachary Fitzwater. So 4 guys in this time. And the guys coming in this time, Henniger and White are still out. The lead is going to move temporarily to Austin Spencer in the number 22, but here he comes. And this is where things are going to get really, really shaky. They're going to crisscross each other from the guys coming out to the guys coming in. You saw some guys coming out there, and they nearly got crashed because of the guys coming in. Here comes Fitzwater. He came in first, and he is out. This is going to be interesting if anyone else stayed out here. I don't think anyone did, except for Eric Powers. He stayed out. And you see the way they just crisscross right there. That is really treacherous. And Henniger coming out, trying to get up to speed and get to that number 9. How about Jonathan Skivnicki? Or wait a minute, he actually had a problem, I do believe. Because he's behind Christian Master right now. Of course, I can't really tell for anything right now. Pit stops have not cycled through yet, so it's still hard to tell for anything. How about this? Riley White is a lap down, I think. I can't tell. It's very hard to tell. The leader right now is... who has number 1? Who had number 1 at least. Okay, I really can't tell. So we'll figure out who the leader is eventually. It'll take us a little while, but we'll figure it out. Okay, and I do believe we're getting closer. There's quite a few lapped cars now. And it is Zachary Fitzwater who is the leader. Henniger, Jesse Turner had a problem. Quite a few of these guys are lapped down. Third place is Christian Master. Wow, some of these guys that had to have taken some strategy. Some of these guys probably took 2 tires and others took 4. And I think that's why we have such a mix-up for all these guys. And I think that is why we saw Christian Master in third. Actually, he hadn't made his pit stop yet. And how about Jonathan Skivnicki? He's now going to be the third place driver with Cavigno and maybe him? I don't know. We haven't really cycled through all of the pit stops quite yet. But we do know for sure that Zachary Fitzwater is the leader in the number 9. And has some lap traffic in front of him, and that could definitely mean something for this race. That could allow Warren Henniger to close up on him. Because we got 2 lapped cars, or about to be lapped cars, side by side with each other. Fitzwater is going to get by the 6 of Pinchon. And Henniger is going to close in here. This isn't the kind of track you get a draft on. But if you did, Henniger would probably get a draft on those lapped cars in front of him. But doesn't really mean anything. This is a short track. You don't really get drafts at short tracks. So Henniger trying to get by the 6, but the 6 pulled out right in front of him. But he is going to be able to get by him here. Going to get a nose underneath of the 6 and pass him. The lapped cars should allow the leaders to race. Because Henniger here, he is closing in on the number 9. Now Warren Henniger, if I'm not mistaken, is last in points right now. So it isn't too good for him, but he really would love to see a win. Oh, he's going to go high here. That's not good at all. But he's going to be able to get, or not get stuck on the high lane with Pinchon. Pinchon is a little slower than Henniger. Henniger is trying his best to close in on Zachary Fitzwater in the 9, but I just don't know if he'll be able to do it. The one of Riley White is racing similar lap times. Actually, he's running better lap times than the leaders. And Henniger is racing better lap times than Fitzwater, the leader. So if Henniger just races it cleanly, he might have a shot at getting past Fitzwater here. And a win means that you are in the chase. So if Henniger gets a win, he is in the chase for the Chick-fil-A Cup. Trying to get to that 9. Oh, the 9 in the wall. That's going to allow Warren Henniger to take the lead. Oh no, what happened there? We saw a similar thing happen to Austin Spencer earlier in the race. And that's going to allow the lead to go to Warren Henniger in the number 27, and this could mean a win for him. Wow. Wow. That is just what Warren Henniger needed. And he just needs to hold him off. I mean, he's on the outside lane with these lap cars passing him now. So it's really looking good for Warren Henniger in that number 27. Just got to race 8 clean laps, and he will win the KFC 400 here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Joffrey Toussaint's pretty fast in that 48. He is a lap down. Oh, he's going to put Henniger. He's going to try at least to put Henniger on the outside. Not going to quite do it yet. It's 6 laps to go for Warren Henniger in the number 27. Fitzwater is in second. And the third place guy is all the way back here. That's Jonathan Skivnicki in that car. But it is Warren Henniger out front. Will he win the race and make his way into the chase? We will see. He's just got to race 5 more clean laps, and he is a Chick-fil-A Cup Series winner. Of course, these 2 lap cars are closing in on him, and if they put him on the outside lane, that could mean that the 9 of Fitzwater can get by him. Joffrey Toussaint is really trying to get by the 27 here. Henniger trying to hold off the lap cars. He knows if he gets put on the outside, that 9 can come right back and take the lead right back from him. He's got 3 laps to go here at Myrtle Beach. Oh boy, here we go. The 48's going to get underneath of the 27, and that's going to put Warren Henniger on the outside lane. Here comes Fitzwater in the number 9. This is going to be a good race to the finish. Henniger has got to get to that inside lane before Fitzwater closes in on him. And I think he's going to see the white flag this time by. Here comes Fitzwater. He's closing in. White flag here in Myrtle Beach. We've raced this race caution-free. Henniger's going to get back to the inside lane and pass Joffrey Toussaint and lap him, and I think he's going to do it. Fitzwater is closing in, but he's not going to have enough time. Warren Henniger wins the KFC 400 and makes his way into the Chick-fil-A Cup Series chase. What a race here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. Warren Henniger the winner, and there's our crash. Dalio spinning down the backstretch. And yeah, there's one unfortunate thing about this track, having Naro getting spun as well. We went the whole race caution-free, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the first race that could possibly, that have the caution set on, that we've went caution-free, I do believe. Congratulations to Warren Henniger on that win. He is now in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series chase, his first career Chick-fil-A Cup Series win, and definitely not going to be his last. Zachary Fitzwater, Alan Cavagnaro getting a nice top 3 finish. Jonathan Skivnicki and Roger Carruth the top 5. You see the rest of the results right there. And then guys finishing in the back. Problems with Jesse Turner, who started on the outside pole for this race. He finished next to last, and not too good of a day for him, but he is in the chase nonetheless from winning the Daytona 500 earlier this season. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Warren Henniger on his win, and I will see you guys later. So here are the points for the Chick-fil-A.